Dear Dr. Likey, this is some note I think you have to take. It's true, your work is being recognized. Everybody really love your work according to the streams that we are seeing online. But there are so many things that I believe you lack when shooting these skits, when shooting this seasonal movie that you have already started. The Akakalito, the Aka Shaolin, and the Adam and Eve. With me, I think there's so much in this industry. And starting from how you started this whole thing, you started this on something that we all love. If I'm talking about this, then I'm talking about the random skit that was shot on the street. But this is something I think you have to take note. This movie industry was completely dead. Other people were saying it. Other people were shooting their movies and there was certain things going on. But if you go to the street now and you ask how is the this movie industry, most people will tell you that as we are talking now or as I'm recording this thing, there's nothing like a movie industry. But through you, there's a lot of things that is going on in between, as well as Lewin and other people are also trying their best to bring up this Kumawood thing. And talking about this, if you're nursing and those people who also try as much as they can to bring back the Gollywood. And with looking at all these things, it seems like the movie industry some way somehow is getting on it too. So this is the issue. I believe that this copycat thing or this copycat kind of movies killed the industry. And this is where I'm coming from. Back then we have the Chewa series or the Chewa movie that people were complaining that the movie was so long. The movie have, I think, part 1 to part 10, but yet still people were buying the CD. When I think Mami Sewa came in the industry, there's a lot of movie that these promoters, these producers shot with it, and it was completely fine. Talking about Lewin, when he came, I think in his first year when he came, there was a kind of movie that he shot that was completely fine. Ejaku, he's the one that bring all this in. He's the one that start this Kumawood thing. He's the one that saved this movie industry. So talking about what really killed this industry is the copycat thing. That's where the B14 will come in. That's where the I think Godfather will come in. That's where there was those kind of that interpretation thing, and most people started to put their attention there. Most people wanted to do those kind of movies. Then this is where the downfall, this is where the movie started going down. Talking about this, I can remember that back then, I think we used to buy CDs because we like the place that I grew up. Most people would love to buy the CD because they don't want you to watch the movie and tell them, but they would love to watch the movie before any other person. Like I think they around the Chewa there, that was what was going on in my area, and that's how I believe it went on in any other places or in any other region. Getting back to this copycat thing, when this movie started, the Godfather, those fighting movies started, those people who were buying those CDs or those Kumawood CDs stopped and then started to focus on maybe this person will watch it and that kind of B14, later bring it to me and how I watch it. So this is where the pirates started. This is where the movie industry started dying. But wait, nobody will tell you this because people were praising how those movies were being shot. People were praising how this movie was being produced because most people, there are some people who believe that or who also feel that this is nothing. We are also trying our best. Same goes to the kind of content you are producing. Same goes to the kind of content that we are producing now. We'll move from those kind of skits that I feel that it was more original, and now to this kind of copycat thing, to this kind of Adam and Eve thing, to this kind of Akashaolin thing, to this kind of Akademezer Shaolin soccer or something. This is where it's heading to. And when you watch it, when you look close to it, the numbers are coming. The numbers are coming. But yet still, there's nobody trying to tell. These fans are not telling you that this is what is happening. Most people are not talking about how where this thing is going, where this thing is getting to. Because as much as these people are watching, you as the producer will feel that maybe this is what they want, so this is where we have to head to. But definitely same thing happened back then when the copycat thing started, when the B14 and those things started. Most Ghanaians weren't talking about it, but some way somehow they stopped buying the CD. But some way somehow they stopped doing certain things that will help to grow this movie industry. Same goes to this thing. Most people are not talking about it, but when somebody starts to criticize it, they will say that it's because we don't have much resources. But just think about it. In our stories, or when it comes to originality, the thing that you have to use, or you have to like, I don't know, there's you definitely it's definitely that you have a resource to use, but it's always less when we are talking about ourselves. When you are digging in our history, you don't have to do all those kind of editing. All you need to focus is to bring out a good storyline. All you need to do is to bring out a good storytelling. And if you are talking about originality, it's not about maybe doing what has passed, like those Bakofanochi movie and those things. You can just think about certain things, think about what we believe in, and give us something like that. Because looking close, seems like now if you dig into this American thing, or when you dig into this Hollywood thing, they are trying to give us an African vibe of movie. That's why we have the Woman King. That's why we have a lot of movies that tells more about Africa. So with me, I think that Akabenezer and his crew have really saved this industry, and with me, I want them to continue. I don't want them to reach that line and they will fail. I think that this is the time they have to set themselves up. Now they have a lot of money. Because they really have a lot of views. They have to set themselves up. If maybe they can't find any correct producer or any correct story writer, I think it's about time they set themselves up. Hire a correct story writer who can really produce a correct storytelling movie. I think it's about time our movie get to that point. I think it's about time our movies get into prime movies. I think it's about time our movies get to Netflix and those things. I think it's about time we stop thinking about just YouTube. It's about time we do something big for ourselves. And how can we do this? This is just about writing a good story. This is not about investing in those CIA and those things. Just giving yourself a lot of work for the, like, you don't need to edit much when we are talking about African stories. All you need is a good writer. All you need is good actors that will act alongside you, that will act alongside the story that has been submitted to you. Just find a good storyteller, just find a good story writer, and let's put out a great content. Look, I know like there's a lot of people that would disagree with me, but most of these people are these people that are not really ready for this industry to grow. These people are those who are not ready to move on with this industry. These people are just those people who really want to see you just on YouTube and nowhere, just on YouTube and nothing more. So with me, I think it's about time you take note. And definitely I know that there's most people in your DM trying to give you the storyline that they have, trying to sell to you the kind of story line that they think is really dope. So I think it's about time you go to your DM, chat those people who are really to submit their storylines. And I'm not sure these people, some of these people are not ready to sell it to you. Just shoot the movie and give them their percentage. Just shoot the movie and give them what you think they deserve. That's what most people are in this and in your inbox for. They are not in your inbox for the money, but they are in your inbox for them to move, or for them to give you that kind of storyline that they think is dope. And it's not by force to act on any other random people. Like, they just only random. When you read the story and you think the story is good, you move on with it. There's most people around you. These people around you, I believe that there are those kind of people that they just move with the boss. They feel that what this boss is doing is just the right thing. Maybe that's what I think is going on, because normally it goes on anywhere though. But maybe it could be that they are also bringing a correct suggestion that it will help you. But I think this is something that we need to look up to. We need to look up a great story. We need to bring out with a great story. We need a kind of story that will fit Netflix, Prime Video, and all those platforms, Showtimes, and all those platforms. And talking about this YouTube thing, looking at what Kojo Sheldon has built with this YouTube money, I believe that Akabenezer can do more, because the numbers that Akabenezer is driving, or the number that watches Akabenezer's video, I think is twice the number that watches Kojo Sheldon. So with Akabenezer, this is a short. I don't know if I should say this is a short letter or something, but this is a letter that I think it need to. That this is a short letter with things that I think really need to change in this industry. And with that, I and anybody who agree with me are definitely looking on for more things. Are definitely looking on for something that we believe we deserve. That we believe this industry have to move. That we believe we have to see you. This industry have to move on. And with you, we believe most things will happen. So with that being said, thank you all for watching Sinless Productions. Kindly subscribe if you have not. If you are listening to me on Audio Mac 2, please like our video. On Apple Podcasts, please like, and also follow me there. On Spotify, please follow me there. And anywhere, YouTube, Facebook, anywhere that you are watching, kindly like and follow me. See you on the next update.